How you guys doing? Today's Lamore. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a new video for you guys and ladies. Today I want to help my viewers, my subscriber, whomever is watching this video today learn how to layer fragrances. When it comes to layering fragrances, a lot of my clients think it's a little bit tedious sometimes because they don't know which scent to pick. They don't know if you can layer fragrances. They love a scent so much they don't want to layer the fragrance. There's so many reasons why you should or you shouldn't layer your fragrances. I think it's a great idea to layer your fragrance because you give it its own characteristic when you spray it on, and you mix and match. Because fragrances is becoming so popular. It's always been popular amongst Europeans and people around the world, but in America, there's so much people buying fragrances now. I've sold fragrances to like 15-year-olds, 13-year-olds, young kids, older people. There's so much people buying fragrances right now. So with that being said, you want to kind of step yourself out from everyone else. You want to smell different. You want to be different. You want to stand out, because if I go to the store and I buy a Parfums de Marly Altair right here, right? Um, I may smell like the next person next to me because they bought Altair as well. Even though fragrances do smell differently than everyone else, you still can smell that scent and know it's Altair. I know I do for sure. Like, my wife will spray on a fragrance and I'll know what scent she's wearing. So when it comes to layering fragrances, that will kind of change it and up the ante a little bit. So say Altair, I'm wearing that for the day. I'll spray on Viking from Creed over that or under that so that it can give it its own characteristic. Viking has peppermint, has bergamot in there, a little bit fiery, and then this scent right here has some vanilla in there, orange blossom, gaiac wood. So they kind of combine perfectly. When it comes to mixing fragrances, you got to trust your judgment. You can't be too picky and choosy and thinking about, oh, is this going to smell well? Is this going to smell good? Just kind of combine them two together. Like, it's almost like food. When you're mixing, like you have vanilla, right? You have some vanilla extract, or you have vanilla, like buttercream or something. And you like, all right, strawberry will go good with this, or some crackers, graham crackers or something. So you got to think of it as if you're making food. So say if you have a fragrance, you look at the notes, and this scent right here, Altair, has vanilla in there. I'm thinking in my head like, all right, some woody tones will go good with that, some peppermint will go good with that, and that's why I came up with Viking over it. So kind of play with your fragrance wardrobe and see what notes you have in there. That's how you pick a fragrance to combine. And even though scents don't go together, still try it. Like leather and vanilla, that sounds good together. So like I'll wear Altair and I'll mix that with Amouage Interlude. That will go very well together because Interlude is that smoky leather, oregano, almost like an opulent, rich scent, and then I'll mix the Altair with that to give it a little bit more sweetness and make it a little bit more robust. So just mix and match, your fragrances, and really kind of combine them. Another trick you can do as well is mixing the houses together. When it comes to fragrance houses, each house has their own molecule in a fragrance. Like say Parfums de Marly, when you spray on Parfums de Marly, they all have a similar note in there. No matter what scent it is, it always has that similar base note in there that smells similar. That's why Delina almost smells like Cassily or Oriana. All have that molecule in there. So it's really good to combine the house fragrance together. So like say if you have Altair, you can mix Pegasus exclusive with it because it's in the same house, and they'll kind of combine a little bit better. Prior than mixing it with Creed or Amouage or Byredo. Kind of play with the houses together if you have multiple from that house. That's really easy to do as well. Another trick you can do as well when you're mixing fragrances is make sure that you put the heavier scent on the base. When you're spraying on fragrances, especially mixing them and layering them, you have to put the heavier scent. So if a scent like Pegasus exclusive, this is an extrait, I'll put this first. You know, it's an extra, has kayak wood, has oud in there, has bitter almonds, vanilla, has a lot of heavy notes in there. So I'll put that on first. I'll wait about 30 seconds, and then I'll spray over the Altair over it after 30 seconds, and then see how that blossoms. And another thing you could do as well is play around with your fragrances when you're off for the day, you're not going amongst a lot of people. Just spray it on your hand and see how it smells. You know, like spray on Altair first, and then spray on Viking from Creed, and just walk around the house, see how it smells, smell it throughout the day, ask a friend, see if they like the combination, you know, and come up with your own concoctions, because fragrances is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be creative with it. It's just like fashion. You have a leather shirt and you have a leather pants, you know, you want to mix and match that leather shirt, that leather pants, to kind of create your own wardrobe. You won't wear it just like the mannequin, you know? And that's where it comes to fragrances. You don't want to wear it just like how they gave it to you. You know, you want to mix and match and do things differently to make your own self creative and stand out from everyone else, you know? So layering fragrances is a great way to show your creativeness, to make you stand out, to smell different, to be different, you know, and that's a beautiful thing. So definitely mix your fragrances. The first step is finding your scent, you know, your favorite notes that combine together. The second thing is stay in the same house. You know, if you're new to layering fragrances, stay in the same house. So if you like MFK and you love Baccarat, get a Gentle Fluidity Gold or Amorous Femme or Amorous Homme, and mix that together and then see what you come up with, because the houses do share the same molecule. And then just be creative and have fun. You know, that's number three for me. You know, make sure you have fun, make sure that you make sense, you know, and just go with your creativeness. Think of it like food, you know, or you're creating a dish for someone. You mix different seasonings together to kind of create your own flavor. And that's the scent for you, your own flavor, right? So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you layer your fragrances? What's your technique when it comes to layering your fragrances? Do you kind of mix any scent together that you have, or do you specifically buy scents to mix? You know, I've done that before. Like, all right, I'm gonna buy this to layer. Like, I don't like it by itself, but I'll buy it to layer. And also, there are fragrances that you don't layer. Like, I have fragrances that I just wear by itself and I don't layer it. I love it all by itself. So I'll just wear that on its own. You know, like Clive Christian, X-Man, I just wear that by itself. You know, I don't mix it or anything. So it just depends on the scent which you're wearing. But give this video a thumbs up if I helped you, and subscribe for more. All right, peace.